is one of the most popular trekking destinations in the world, offering a diversity of culture and scenery that brings many back again and again to see more of the beauty the country has to offer. With 10 of the world's 14 8,000-meter peaks and encompassing 8 different climate zones, there is no shortage of places to see and visit. From tropical jungle to the highest mountains on Earth, Nepal is truly unique in having such diversity in an area less than half the size of Germany. Most of the common trekking routes in Nepal were in fact trails used by locals for trade and movement before the influx of tourism. Even to this day, many of the trekking areas have no roads, or simply the roads end at the trailheads. In this video, I will cover 12 essential topics to consider before starting any trek in Nepal. Number 1. Your health. Before starting any trek in Nepal, make sure you're in decent physical condition and good health. It is common to ascend and descend 500 to 1,000 meters altitude in the same day and cover 10 to 15 kilometers trekking, if not more. If you have any medical conditions, talk to your doctor before planning a trip. Also, make sure your medical insurance covers evacuations and high altitude trekking. There are few, if any, medical services along the trekking routes, so keep this in mind. Number 2. Acute mountain sickness. If trekking above 3,000 meters altitude, you should be aware of altitude sickness and its symptoms. It can be very serious, and many people end up requiring medical evacuations by helicopter. To help prevent it when at higher altitudes, limit your daily net altitude gain to somewhere between 300 and 400 meters in elevation. Taking rest days to acclimatize is also very important. Number 3. When to go. There are 2 main trekking seasons in Nepal. The first is from March to May and the second is from September to December. These are the best times to go. In the summer, the monsoon comes and with it lots of rain, making the trails slippery and limiting mountain views. Some people trek in the winter months, but it is colder and you're more likely to have snow at higher elevations. Number 4. Food and water. You don't want to drink unpurified water while on your trek. You can buy bottled water along the trekking route, but this gets expensive and creates lots of garbage. Instead, bring something with you to purify the local water. You don't want to get sick. The food selection is fairly limited in most places, so bring snacks and treats with you from the city. Number 5. Personal hygiene. Don't expect to get hot showers all the time. Many tea houses don't have hot water, and the ones that do will charge you for it. In some cases, it will simply be a bowl of hot water. I like to wash my feet, a pair of socks, and underwear after each day. Do your best to stay clean. Baby wipes can be a good idea. Number 6. The trails. Most trails are easy to follow along the main trekking routes, but it is still a good idea to buy a trail map to take with you. If it rains, the trails can get slippery, so watch your step. You will likely encounter lots of yaks and donkeys along the way. Make sure you give them the right of way and always pass them on the mountainside of the trail. Number 7. The climate. Expect to encounter diverse weather conditions, from warm sunny days to rain, snow, and wind. If going to higher altitudes, remember to bring warm clothes and a jacket. It can get pretty cold at night and most of the tea houses are not heated. The sun is very strong at higher elevations, so bring sunscreen and do your best to cover bare skin. Number 8. Money while on the trek. Except for the very rare exception, you'll need to pay for everything with cash. Make sure you bring enough and a bit extra in case it's needed. The further along the trek you are, the more expensive everything usually gets. Number 9. Charging devices. While you are trekking, your opportunities to charge stuff will be limited. Most tea houses have small solar systems just for lights. If you end up at one that has enough power to charge batteries, they will usually charge you for doing such. Bring a power bank or extra batteries and keep your devices turned off while not using them. Number 10. Your itinerary. It is important to give yourself a few extra days. You may have a planned schedule you intend to follow, but once you're out on the trails, you never know what will happen. If you give yourself a few extra days and you need to take an unexpected rest day, you get sick, or there's a storm, it won't be a big deal. Number 11. The local culture. Try to learn a little about the local culture and respect its traditions. The locals you encounter will appreciate it. One big one in Buddhist areas is to always walk on the left-hand side of mani walls, which are rock walls with prayers carved into them. or stupas and any monuments. This is a local custom and shows respect for the locals. Number 12, your pack. Last but definitely not least, pack as light as possible and try to keep your pack under 10 kilos max. Make sure you have a well-fitting, comfortable pack as you'll be wearing it all day. Whatever you choose to bring with you, remember you will be carrying it, so pack light. You won't notice the weight as much at lower altitudes, but once you get up over 4,000 meters, a pack that seemed light at home all of a sudden is not.